Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath here with your daily reading for August 2019. In this reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy for the day. This is just a heads up to give you the overall vibe. This reading is for all signs of the zodiac. With that being said, today we have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And we have the Two of Wands upright. Okay, and super fiery day. Okay, so this is a strong presence of the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So even if you're a Virgo or a Capricorn or whatever, it just means that this day is going to have a very fiery spin on it. Okay, so for all my laid back people, you can find yourself more outgoing, more upbeat, more aggressive. Fire energy is amazing for getting things done, but it also puts us in a place to where we can act impulsively. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, I feel like some of you all, like, I don't know, like a part of me wanted to say, let me find out. We have been waiting on August, and some of you out there have been acting up. And what I mean by that is, I have a strong feeling that it's like a split. Like some of us have been like just scattered, overly fiery, trying to still figure it out. Others of us have been indulging in pettiness and drama that we know that showed us in July we shouldn't even be involved in. It's like, why are some of you all tapping back into that petty, drama-filled energy? Okay, and then the rest of us are just like, I'm ready to get going. Like I have all this passion, all this drive. I'm feeling the mood lifting and I'm ready to go. Okay, so that's just kind of honestly how I felt when these cards came up, because it's not common that you get all fire energy. Now I'm going to explain each card and what it means for our day. So the Five of Wands in reverse it does have a energy about standing up for yourself and speaking your truth. Of course, we try our best to stay calm, but we get irritated with the planet of Mars and the planet of Uranus. Even though Uranus, I'm sorry, is not a fire planet, we can see why Aquarius get along well with fire signs, because Aquarius is all about this quick change, action, rebellion, which rules Aquarius. Okay. And then we know that the fire signs, like I just said, Mars in particular rules Aries, and it's all about this quick, about standing up for yourself, being quick tempered, not letting anyone kind of like push you around. So the Five of Wands kind of embodies that energy to me. It's like this energy of, I'm fighting for what I believe in. Sometimes it can be petty drama and like drama of the fire energy that pops something off. And then that's when it's time for you to stand up for yourself. And other times this is just a very petty situation that doesn't even, most of the time it's a petty situation that was drama filled that didn't even need a reaction though. And that's why you have to be careful, because it's a thin line between standing up for yourself and your self-righteousness, and then it's and then the other side of the coin to that is indulging in petty behavior that is emotionally filled, and that causes you to have an emotional reaction to it, which puts you in a position to overreact and then have to apologize later for a quick drama filled saga that didn't need to happen. Okay, so I do think that some of you all have just recently come out of some type of drama situation, whether it was this fight against yourself. Sometimes we do this by stressing over things that we ultimately have no more control over, or just some of you all constantly fighting and bickering with someone who is not worth the time. So watch it. Okay, now it is in reverse, so it should be to a lesser degree, but none of us have time for drama. Okay, now the next card is the Seven of Wands, and this is also standing your ground but in a different way. This is a situation potentially to where these people could be fighting over just petty drama that doesn't even need to happen. This is a situation to where it is a need for you to stand up for yourself. It is a need for you to speak your truth. and say, hey, I have been in the closet for 10 years and I'm tired. I am coming out. I'm not about to keep arguing with my family members. I know you all are super religious and may cast me to hell, but I have to stand up for whatever my truth is. Okay. This is that moment of saying what needs to be said, standing your ground. This is also a time to where don't worry about what everybody else has going on. Okay. Everybody else is always going to try to make their life look as shiny as possible for social media and, all of these things. But in reality, we all have our struggles and things that we go through. It's just a matter of how long we sit in that energy of sadness. So the Seven of Wands is saying, today is the day to where you don't have to worry about everybody else and with their drama and even if they want to, oh well, ever since you've gotten that new job, you sure have been acting, real snooty, and you know how people try to judge you when you're at a place of reaching certain heights in life. For some of you too, this will be saying you have worked hard, so hard this year. Keep it up. Don't just give up. Don't compare yourself to what other people have or what they've done. The only people we can compete with is the only person we can compete with is the person we were yesterday, like they say. But this is also saying that, it'll just be, you all will have to see how this is. If you to me, this is like fighting a battle, that doesn't necessarily need to be fought for some of you. And for others of you, this is a culmination period of finally standing up for yourself or realizing, you know what, I'm not going to actually address this with an argument. What I'm actually going to do is just find a new path. Okay. It's funny because we had the Two of Wands yesterday in a different deck in reverse. And that was that, I feel something brewing, but it's not time to get going yet. Delays in travel, irritations and all of that kind of stuff. And now you're today like, I'm ready to just get it situated and figured out. I'm tired of going back and forth and arguing with you and trying to figure out what you're going to do. This is my plan. I am writing it down. I am no longer keeping myself in this drama-filled BS. I am ready for my ships to come in. And in order for my ships to come in, I can't keep dealing with your drama. Okay, the world is literally in your hands today. When the Two of Wands is upright, like I said, this is a gateway. This is a doorway of the of different dimensions. Just like they say, we live in the 3D. Sometimes you have to look into the 5D and get into your meditation practices. And I like how they say, like even meditation and focused breathing releases DMT, if I'm not mistaken, which is this euphoric chemical that some people use to trip, like use it to trip, like with mushrooms and acid and things like that. But your body naturally releases that when you're in a happy state, especially when you meditate and things like that. So besides that, I just think that this is really going to be a beautiful day. It's just don't make things drama filled. I was doing this to myself yesterday, planning my baby shower, and I was just like, you know what? I'm like, I just need some help. Like, I'm already doing this thing out of town. I'm not at home. I don't even know if people got the Evite. I had to send it out during a Mercury retrograde, which you know how that is. And it was just so much like one of my friends just called me and was like, why don't you just let me come pick you up? I'll take you to go get the cake. Then somebody else later on yesterday was like, oh, well, I have to stop into Sam's on Sunday anyway. I can get your fruit tray. And then my sisters were like, oh, well, I'll be in town. I can do the wishing well for you and I can do this. So once we allow the universe to manifest things within our life, and and of course, you all, I'm not saying that like the baby shower was the biggest, thing in my life I was stressing about. Okay. But it was just one of those times to where I had to sit back and realize, you know what? When you need help, it's always there. And whether you want to accept it or not, if you want to, I could have stressed myself out, mad. Oh my God, I don't have it, doing all this crazy stuff. But I didn't. I'm just like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to cook the food, whatever, whoever comes, comes. And here comes help. To where it's just so easy. I don't have to run around and pick up things. Everybody is going to bring what they offer. Oh, and then I forgot. And then my friend was like, I'll make the pasta, like I'll bring the pasta. And so it was just like, okay. So I was happy, but that was my own little personal story. But yeah, it's just like allow help to come in and help will be there. But you have to stay in a positive mindset. And that's literally what I did. Like some days when it's a bit hard, I'll listen to Infinite Waters. I'll get that going, listen to it while I'm in the shower. I'll meditate. I make sure that I put on my affirmations every single night. And yeah, it helps. It helps so much, you all, more than you realize. So, not to make it too personal, but that was my little story. So I hope that helped in some way, you all. Um, I really do think this will be a pretty great day. I just think we have to watch it. The moment we indulge in drama and negative thinking, boom, it's going to come crashing down. But if you just stay optimistic and know that this too shall pass, I would also suggest you read into the Two of Wands upright today. It'll really help a lot. Oh my gosh, you all, look at this. My daughter just brought this in. Look, she's 10 and she drew these little pictures for me. She is so good. Look at this. Okay. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, I will see you tomorrow.